So, the concept here again is very much one of a programmatic approach, right? On both the application portfolio management and the software asset management or IT asset management side. This is not a one-off approach. This is a capability that needs to be built and continuously matured in the organization to realize those synergies and realize those really lasting benefits. Otherwise, a one-off approach is going to lead to all kinds of issues on both sides. So in the software asset management or IT asset management area, well, here's the key question: why not just a one-off exercise, right? Well, if you're approaching this with a mind to establish a continuously improving programmatic capability, you're going to have stakeholder and senior executive buy-in and support. Now, this is going to be critical. If you have a process and policy driven approach, the first time one of these policies is not controlled or a process is broken or not followed, in a structured programmatic approach, there should be a consequence. There should be some escalation management. There should be some follow-on action as a result of something like this. If you're doing a one-off exercise and attacking things and looking for kind of quick wins and improvements, that may or may not be there. But having a program and having the inception of a steering committee to support that is driven by stakeholders and senior executives, that's going to make sure that you get the buy-in of the full organization. You're also going to have potentially budget and resourcing, right? So if you're the one-man band and you're tasked with running around and chasing audits in kind of a firefighting mode, well, that's not a programmatic approach, right? That is kind of worst case reactive scenario. And having a quick exercise of, well, who's auditing us this year, this month, that's not going to put in place a recurring capability. Conversely, if you approach this with resource and budget to the view of establishing a program and a capability, you're going to be afforded that. You can't do software asset management in a silo, in a vacuum, without budget and resourcing. But saying, okay, we have stakeholders and senior executives who are buying into this strategy and vision, and therefore we are allocated as a capability budget and resources. I've mentioned a couple times, and it's not coincidence, that this is a continuously improving capability with continuous activity, right? This is not you've run a couple effective license positions, ELPs, and you're done, or you've deflected an audit successfully, or in the area of application portfolio management, you've had one check at rationalization. No, it's continuously improving. You can continuously generate value to the organization, and it's an adapting, improving discipline on both sides, application portfolio management and software asset management, right? The industry as such and technology are consistently evolving, so continuously improving and having that continuous activity are hallmarks of a program type approach instead of a one-off project. Potentially in your organization, you've got a PMO, so either program management or project management office, that if you have budget and resourcing, you've been allocated and approved of a program strategy, you can take advantage of this, leverage that capability, right? There, in a true programmatic approach, there is an umbrella activity of the program, of the capability, and underlying that program, underpinning, will be a series of projects that will deliver deliverables, your work product from each project. So coordinating all of those disparate activities and all of the parallel work streams, it can really benefit from having a mature either project or program management office. Again, approaching this as a structured activity, as a program, affords you that ability. The prioritized and managed and coordinated initiatives go along with this approach, right? It is not a big bang. It is not throw spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks and kind of, shrug your shoulders if it doesn't work. You are taking a considered approach to what should happen first, what should happen next, looking at the dependencies and coordinating this, right? That speaks to this previous bullet of leveraging that project or program management office capability. But having that approach and mindset overall will increase your chances of success in terms of a programmatic approach. It'll also force you, as a matter of cause, to have a business case to support your decision process, right? So which strategic decision are you going to take the program and drive this capability and improve the capability should 100% be underpinned in every case by a business case, or at least an analysis of return on investment. What value are you delivering back to the organization? But if, again, you've got a programmatic approach with executives and stakeholders, you're going to have to demonstrate this in hard dollars, right? Develop your business case and have that support the alignment and structure of those coordinated initiatives. In a programmatic approach being a capability, this can also facilitate the definition and maintenance of software and hardware standards, right? You can easily kind of think about the logic there and extend that to your full application or portfolio stack, right? In terms of application portfolio management, defining those standards, and then that will allow you to manage by exception and make your process life a lot easier if you're building this programmatic capability. And potentially, when you have a capability that is recurring, again, the concept is this is not just a one-off and not a reactionary one-off exercise. You will be in better place to be agile as a business, and you can support such things as mass changes or refreshes, right? You'll know what is out there in your environment. You'll be counting and counting well, as we like to say. So this ties to a couple of the points that Len had about software asset management really belying kind of what is out there in your environment from a discovery point of view. So those are a few points on, the suggestion that this really should be a programmatic approach and not just a quick exercise. You are building up a capability in your organization to drive that continuous value.